Summary.
Sharon, who is sick, goes into labor in the boxcar. During this, the car is starting to flood. Pa and the other men go outside to make a dam, but it keeps getting destroyed. Pa gets back in the car and finds out that Rose of Sharon delivered a stillborn baby. They need to find dry land now because the car has flooded all the way, and it has been raining for 6 days. So the Jodes start walking up the road, and they see a barn up ahead, and there lives an old man and a young boy. The old man has not eaten for 6 days, and he cannot swallow any food that is solid. He gives all the rest of the food to the young boy. So Rose of Sharon asks everyone to leave the room so she can approach him. There, she holds the man gently in her arms and strokes his hair.
Rhetorical devices.
Examples of rhetorical devices in Chapter 30 are imagery, tone, and diction. An example of imagery is, her teeth were clamped on her lower lip, and her forehead was wet with perspiration, and the shining terror was in her eyes. An example of tone was, don't bother me, don't go plugging me now, Ruthie. An example of diction was, the stream eddied and boiled against the bank.
Symbolism.
Of symbolism in Chapter 30 is when Rose of Sharon helps the old man. This means that there is still hope from people to recover from the depression. The second piece of symbolism in this is the stillbirth. This is an image of hope because it remakes the story of Moses when he floats down the stream, like when Uncle John floats Rose of Sharon's baby down the stream. The third example of symbolism is when rain is washing away their possessions. This represents the power of renewal for everyone during the Depression.
Significance.
This chapter relates to the present because people need hope to get through the hard times. Rose of Sharon hopes that her milk will feed the dying man. The Jodes have hope when they need to continue on after the boxcar floods. People who have hope bring better outcomes, especially in the time of unemployment and a bad economy that we are in right now.
Connections to other chapters.
Throughout the book, the Jodes kept moving forward. This chapter relates to Chapter 3, aka the Turtle chapter, because after the turtle kept getting knocked down by the truck, it would just get right back up and start across the road again. The Jodes did the exact same thing with all the obstacles that they faced.
Implications.
During the Depression, people had a very hard time. There were many obstacles that they needed to overcome.